We are going back to where it all began today. Back to the beauty channel days. Hello guys, and welcome to today's video, which I think will be really fun for all of us. I have been getting a lot of questions on my makeup recently. A lot of you wanting to know what products I'm loving. I've been trying out a whole bunch of new stuff, and just how I get my really bronzed, glowy makeup look. This is my go-to. This has been like my standard go-to, I would say, for a while. And I just love the way that it makes my skin look. So I thought I'd actually sit down and do a makeup tutorial kind of vibe video for you today, just to show you guys what I'm loving and how I do everything. And yeah, hopefully just answer a lot of the questions. But yeah, you'll see as we go through this video, this isn't like my everyday makeup. This is just like my go-to when I'm doing makeup. This is probably more my makeup look for like going out for drinks, having a girls' night, going out for dinner, that type of vibe, as opposed to my everyday makeup. I don't do makeup very often, but when I do, I really enjoy the process of putting everything together. And yeah, this is kind of just the go-to at the moment. So sit back, relax, and let's jump into me sharing with you guys what I put on my face. Hello guys, it has been a hot minute since I have done a makeup video. Just have a bit of a makeup chat in today's video because it's been a very long time and I'm actually so excited about it. First things first, makeup headband. I actually love this thing. I bought it thinking, is this gonna make a difference? It does. So we've got a clean base to work with. I always start off with my skincare. So on freshly cleansed skin, I go in with a serum or a facial oil. This is the one that I've got today. It is the Go-To Face Hero and it is really lovely. Sorry if the light changes too. It's a bit of a cloudy day today and it's a bit too awkward to get my ring light up in here. So we're just rocking the natural light today. I have only used this a couple of times. It gives such a nice glow to the skin. Like, look how hydrated it is. Should I bring you in a little closer? Probably should, shouldn't I? It is a makeup video. We're getting up nice and close and personal today. But yeah, I really am enjoying this stuff. And look how cute the bottle is. I always go in with a moisturizer as well. And I like to use quite a lot just because I like my skin to be really hydrated underneath all of the makeup. And I feel like the better the base, the better the products on top of the skin look. I don't really have a favorite primer per se. I kind of have just been using random ones, but I did get this one. It is the Mecca Max Illuminating Primer that I thought we could use today. So yeah, if you've got a favorite primer, let me know. Oh, this is quite illuminating. Oh, it smells really fruity. I'm gonna mix it in with just an older one that I have that deals with the pores. So we'll kind of mix the two together. But yeah, I kind of just use whatever I've got. But yeah, if you've got a primer that you think works well and doesn't cost an arm and a leg, because there's some products I'm willing to spend the money on, like foundations and concealers and stuff, but I don't know, primer has just never been high on the priority list for me. Here is probably one of my new favorite products that I'm going to share with you today. It is the By Terry Brightening CC Serum. This is her. Once I've like done the makeup, I will show you in proper natural light. This is just how we're working the video today. And you can kind of get a better idea for how these products look. But this is in the shade Sunny Flash number 4. It is beautiful. This is a smaller size. The bigger bottle I think is $118, which, look, that's a lot. I think I just put too much on. But look at what this does to your skin. It gives it like the healthiest bronzed summer glow. Like, it just looks like you've been on holidays. Oh, and you just look so radiant and healthy. I love it. Like, look at that. Look how radiant and healthy it makes your skin look. I love it. And when I bought it, I was like, how good can it be? It can be very good. For foundation, I have a few. I recently got the Estee Lauder Double Wear and I love it. Although it is a little bit light. I got the shade 2N1 Desert Beige and it is slightly too light for my skin when I am fake tan. I got it color matched to my everyday foundation, which is the L'Oreal True Match in Golden Beige 3D. And this is like whenever I have had makeup on in the past, I always get comments on my foundation and it's always the L'Oreal true match. But when I'm fake tanned, I have to mix it just a little bit with a slightly darker shade. This is all I've got. It's the Maybelline Fit Me in 230 Natural Buff, and it just kind of, I don't know, creates the perfect mix for my face. I do want to get the Estee Lauder Double Wear in a slightly darker shade. So if you fake tan and are roughly a similar skin color to me, let me know what Double Wear shade you are, just so that I've got a rough idea, and I will go into the store this time because I got it color matched online because I am lazy, but I won't be lazy for that. I'll try. So yeah, I don't really do this correctly. Oh, sugar. Great makeup tutorial you are watching. But yeah, this is a really nice mix, I will say. I have used the Fit Me in that shade for a while when I'm fake tanned, and it always just goes on so lovely. It's a dewy finish. I think they have a matte one as well, but I love a dewy finish. So then I just buff that down my neck, of course, and then just buff it into my skin. I hope you guys can see how nice it blends in. And as I said, I'll take you into the natural light once I'm done. You'll be able to see the finish a little bit better. But I think maybe the Fit Me foundation, because it's a dewy finish, it works really well with the By Terry serum, and they just really illuminate your face. I love it. And once you start using an illuminating serum, I can't see myself going back. It just, and every time I've worn it since I got it, I get so many questions about how I get my skin to look that glowy. Like, it is a beautiful glow. I have this little travel size of the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Light Neutral 22N, but I also love this MCO Beauty Instant Concealer. This is in the shade Light. It is so good. I'm actually going to use this one today, but I will end up buying the full size of that Tarte one. I just like wanted to try it out and didn't want to commit to the full size, but I will commit to the full size. This concealer does an incredible job. I have heard it is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. It really understood the assignment. Like, I've already repurchased another one of these. I have a fear of my makeup products running out. I always have to have like my favorite products mostly stocked up so that there's like one behind the one that's being used. Do you know what I mean? So like if I went to go and do my makeup and I was like, oh no, I'm running out, I'm not stranded. Do you know what I mean? Someone else is like that. Yeah, I always blend my concealer in with a beauty sponge. I don't love using a beauty sponge. I do love it. Like, the finish that it gives is beautiful. But I don't know, I'd love to be able to use a brush. I just think it might be a little bit more cleaner. But I've just never found the finish of a brush to give the same as what a beauty blender does. Like, it just, why fix what's not broken? Do you know? You know what I'm saying? This is the step that I haven't really changed up. I have been using the Rimmel Stay Matte Press Powder since my makeup channel days in 2014, I want to say. But again, why fix something that's not broken? It does the job. Again, if you have a recommendation on a good powder that you think I would like, please let me know, because that's another one of those things that I'm just like, well, it works fine for me. Then I just go and set my under eyes with this as well. My makeup room doesn't have an aircon. Like, if I turn the whole house aircon on, it's ducted, but in my bedroom I have like a little individual aircon. So I'm sweating pretty bad right now. All right, my brows. I always do this off camera because I have to just go up really close to the mirror, and I just prefer to get the job done. Do you know what I mean? I go in with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in dark brown. I actually have really light eyebrow hairs, so I have very dark hair, and I just don't feel confident having light eyebrows. So I fill in my eyebrows a lot. I find that this is just a product that has worked for so long for me and makes me feel confident. So I just keep using it. I say that because my eyebrows aren't defined enough on their own that I feel like I can just use a more natural product, like, I don't know, like a brow pencil or something. Like, I feel like I need something heavier to do the most, honestly. So I can't see. I'm gonna fill them in with the pomade and I'll come back. Ta-da! I already had them filled in like pretty much I just had to like go over them. But that is what it looks like. And then I just use any old eyebrow powder and just go in over the top a dark shade just to touch them up and kind of like set the pomade. I didn't used to do this step. I'm going to use a viewfinder. I didn't used to do this step actually, and I realized in photos, because I hadn't like set my eyebrows would always like reflect the flash of the camera whenever I'd get a photo, and I thought that was really weird until I learned to set my eyebrows, and I was like, oh, now it doesn't happen anymore. Go in with a brow gel. This is the MCO Beauty brow gel in medium dark, and I just kind of go in and brush my eyebrows up. I would like to one day go somewhere to get my brows done. I did have an appointment booked in for last week maybe, and it fell through, and I was really excited because I would love someone to look after my eyebrows. But anyway, contour. I do dabble in the like cream contouring situation. This is the Becca Aqualuminous Perfecting Concealer in the shade Deep Bronze. And this is really nice to just define the cheekbones a little bit more naturally, I guess. But I don't like to use my concealer blending sponge to like blend it out, because obviously stains where I put my light concealer, so I do need to get another beauty blender specifically for that. But for the meantime, we used our trusty friend, the BALM Bahama Mama bronzer. It is very well loved. This has lasted me so long, you wouldn't believe, and if I did tell you how long it's been, you might judge me. But yeah, I just use this to chisel out my cheekbones. I go up onto my temples a little bit. Honestly, contouring and bronzing is my best friend. This is like my favorite step. I just go through and I can do it so quickly because I know what I like to be defined, and I just bring it down the neck a little bit as well. Not many areas on my face actually that I don't bronze, but it just makes such a difference. And this product I've used, like I said, for so long. I would recommend. It really does frame your face well. Key is blending it out, I think, and making sure you blend up. I feel like it looks a little bit more natural. Bronzer. Now I have too many bronzers to share with you. These are the two bronzers I like go to constantly. This one probably more so on an everyday basis. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil medium bronzer. Looks lovely. That's a beautiful finish. I also have the NARS Laguna bronzer. It's like that. So I normally go through and just get a bit of that and just kind of, I guess, blend out the contour. I don't know if this step is really necessary, but this is honestly what I do. Take from this what you will. I wonder if there's anyone that watches this that is not from Australia that like can really, I don't know, pick up my distinct accent. Like, you know, you don't really think you have an accent, but like to other people, like how Australian do I sound? Probably very. But yeah, I feel like this just makes it all kind of come together a little bit more seamlessly. I have so many favorite bronzers. Too Faced and MAC are probably my go-to for bronzers. Now the two MAC ones that I love, this one is the Mineralized Skin Finish in Global Glow. It's probably more so of an everyday radiant bronzer, but I recently got the Gold Deposit shade. She is a moment. Stunning. So that's what I've been using lately, and it just looks so good. I always put a bit of extra bronzer on my nose because it kind of just looks like you've been in the sun and you're a bit sun-kissed. That's like my favorite look. You just look like you've been on holidays. Do you know that there was a time I didn't use blush? And I don't know what I was thinking. It really does make a difference. This is the Too Faced Sweetie Pie blush. Too Faced probably does my favorite blushes, but if you've got a favorite blush shade, please let me know. I'd love to try out some other ones. But this one's really nice. What's it? Radiant Matte Bronzer infused with peach and sweet fig cream. I don't know, but it looks like this. And I just put that on the apples of my cheeks. And like, what a difference it makes. I love it. I love blush. Highlighter, we use the Hyper Real Glow palette from MAC. This has also seen better days. We've hit pan on too. But yeah, I just kind of mix the end too. Kind of just go in those emotions. So I'm hitting the high points of my face. We love a good glow. You only regret the makeup look you didn't use enough highlighter on, am I right? And then I just do a little bit on my Cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. I try and dust a little there. And then I also pop it on my inner corner. I just dust it, and I do a little bit on my brow bone. I think that looks really pretty. And then for bronzer, I'm gonna be honest, most of the time, like 80% of the time, I'll just use whatever bronzer I used on my cheeks, and I'll pop a little bit through the crease. But for today's video, I'm going to take it a little bit further. So I would normally just like chuck that in my crease, just to give you guys a bit of something extra. This is probably what I do when I'm going out. Did I just hold it up like this? That was upside down. This palette. This is what I'd probably do if I'm going out. So yeah, this is what the palette looks like. Very pretty. I haven't used 80% of these. I just use the bronzed shades. Now, I actually have two of these. This is the Clara Cosmetics Shanghai palette, but I also have the Abu Dhabi one. And this one has some really nice brown tones as well. I think I'm gonna use, I still don't really know what the difference is. One's maybe slightly more peachy. Yeah, I might use that for today. So we'll use the Abu Dhabi one. And I'm using the color Karak. Probably not the correct pronunciation for that. These eyeshadows are beautiful. So I do pack it on a little bit, just on the eyelid, and I literally use one shade, and that has been my go-to for so long now. I love it. It also makes going out super easy because I just chuck the same color on. But yeah, I just pack it on the lid, and then I go in and sweep the color through the crease like this. Yeah, as I said, this is not like my usual bronze routine. I would normally just chuck a bronzer in my crease, because I don't do too much eyeshadow or anything. But just for the sake of today's video, I'll show you guys when I'm doing a little bit more. So like if I'm going out for the night, going out for drinks or a nice dinner, this is what I would normally do. Oh, nice is that. I've been doing this for a long time too. Like I get so many questions, how do you do your eyeshadow? It's literally one color, and I just knock my socks off. So that's what it kind of looks like when I've just done the crease. Hardest part is making sure they match. I feel like they never look like they match to me, and then other people are like, yeah, that looks good. I think we're okay. And then I take the exact same color and I pick up the stuff that's like kind of dropped off, the fallout, and I just take it down my waterline. Do it without opening your mouth, I dare you. So it's literally one color, and I feel like it makes my eyes pop a little bit. I don't know, I really like it. If I'm going like out and I want a bit more dramatic effect, I'll take one of these like darker browns and I'll put it in like my lash line underneath there, and I put it at the top, and that looks really nice too. That does make my eyes pop as well. But today I cannot be bothered. I might just put a little bit more in my inner corner. We curl our eyelashes here. Again, I didn't used to do this for so long. It makes such a difference. It looks so scary. Like, why do they make them? I mean, they make them. That was a stupid question. This is my favorite mascara. It is a drugstore baddie. I couldn't recommend it enough. The CoverGirl, the Supersizer mascara in black. Look, I have bought some higher end mascaras before, and they made my eyelashes so clumpy, and I like spend a decent amount of money on them, and I can't justify it, and I always come back to it. Although I must say, I find it very hard to track this down because they don't sell it everywhere. I normally have to purchase it online, and I'm not really sure why it's so hard to find, but it's just like the one that doesn't make my eyelashes gluggy and clumpy and gross. So I will continue to use it until I find something that magically does a better job. What's your favorite mascara? Actually, leave that one down below. I'd love to know what you guys recommend. I have tried the, that happens every time I do. Hang on, we're experienced in dealing with this. You just give it a sec, and then you like scrape it off. Maybe just go over it quickly. Alrighty Roo. Then we set all of that with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And this is in the Ultra Glow one as well. So if you're looking for like an illuminating makeup look, get every product you can with an illuminating glow classification, because it makes a difference. Now, where's my, hang on. I need to find my lipstick. Well, this is awkward. Just found another palette I didn't know I had. It was in my other bag. This combo, so good. So we've got the Mecca Max lip pencil in Chic, and it matches so well with the MAC Velvet Teddy lipstick, which I'm sure you know about. But this is just my favorite combo at the moment. I love this shade. I don't use too much. I don't like having a lot of a lipstick on, but and then I just put a lip gloss on or a lip balm to my lips. And that is the finished makeup look. I'm going to take you guys into natural lighting so you can see the final look a little bit better. Look at that. The natural lighting makes such a difference. I would have filmed in here, but I would have had to bring all of my makeup products in here and I just couldn't be bothered today. But you guys can see there how luminous my skin looks. I'll bring you in a little bit. I feel like this makeup look really just enhances everything. It's so good for summer. And look, I do this in winter too because I love a luminous glowy look. But yeah, everything just really complements each other nicely. This is the makeup look that I've been going to so much recently. So if you've had any questions, I hope that's answered a lot of them and I've been able to show you the products that I'm loving. Thank you so much for watching this makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see more, make sure you give this a thumbs up to let me know to film more beauty related videos because I am starting to tap back into that. And obviously that is the roots of why I started YouTube. If you've been here since the days I was a makeup artist, like, you're a real one. But yeah, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye guys.